It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like every single thing he claims I said in this fucking clip is just the exact opposite. What is this? E.L. Jacoby. Breaking. Hasandpiker hailed by the New York Times as the future progressive and tells the audience that the DC attack might have been a false flag. That immediately says the guy was genuine with his actions. This is a glorification of terrorism. Wait, what? I literally said it's not a false flag. Why did these guys lie about the most basic shit? Let's see what they clipped. Because the funniest is when they actually don't clip it out of context, but just simply say something that I'm not saying in the clip. Let's see. But like I'm not Mr. False Flag at all, but like every single thing that he did in the aftermath of the shooting is so fucking crazy that it's like you could not have fucking designed a incident like this. You could not have designed a better false flag incident like this. I'm not saying it is a false flag incident at all. I'm not saying that. I think this is just a one dude who is genuine in his actions and maybe, you know, a little bit brain broken. Okay. But like I'm not Mr. False Flag at all, but like every single breaking hasandpiker hailed by the New York Times in the future. Like, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that. You have to clip it out of context, dumbass. You can't literally clip it in context. What the fuck are you doing? People are so stupid nowadays, too. This is a 36-second clip. Anyone can watch and tell you told multiple lies about it. I don't understand why these guys... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Does no one watch the clip? It's fucking 37 seconds long. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like every single thing he claims I said in this fucking clip is just the exact opposite. They have incredibly selective hearing. No, but it's not even selective hearing. It's like, what use is there for language? Like this is going against the concept of language itself, the concept of communication itself. I don't get it. I don't get it because it's like, I don't know. I don't understand it. Wait, the video was originally posted by Dan and he included the context? That's crazy. No, that's what I mean. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's something that has happened. It's something that has happened in this broadcast as well, where I will literally be like, I will talk about how, let's talk about something innocuous, something that's silly, right? Just to use an argument here. For the sake of an argument, I could be talking about how I love chocolate chip cookies and dunking chocolate chip cookies in whole milk. Chatters will come in the process of me talking about how I love dunking chocolate chip cookies in whole milk and consuming it that way and be like, I hate that you fucking despise people who eat chocolate chip cookies. You say you want to kill people who eat chocolate chip cookies. It's very clear. You also specifically hate milk, especially whole milk. And it's like, what is the purpose of me doing anything if you are just... Like back in the day, people used to at least go, when I say I love chocolate chip cookies and dunking it in whole milk, they would come in and be like, why do you fucking hate skim milk, right? That was the old meta. Something I did not say that they would just create in their own minds. Now, they will just hear me say something and just assume I'm taking the opposite position of what I'm saying. Like it moved beyond, oh, I said I like pancakes. That means you fucking hate waffles. No, that's a whole separate sentence. Like it moved beyond that. Now I'm saying I love pancakes. And they're saying, why do you hate pancakes? Why are you consistently saying you hate pancakes? Yeah, Twitter is the only place where well-articulated sentences still get misinterpreted. You can say, I like pancakes. Somebody says, so you hate waffles? No, bitch, that's a whole new sentence. What the fuck is you talking about? I just don't understand. I don't understand why, like what people get out of it. No, it's different. They are abusing the fact that Twitter users do not watch the clip. It is just lying. I know, but just like put any clip there then. Why won't they just like put any clip? Do you know what I mean? Like, why don't you just put like a totally irrelevant clip or try to like clip it out of context? They don't even do that anymore. They just straight up put the clip in context and will just claim that I'm saying the exact opposite thing that I'm saying. It's 37 seconds long, man. It's not that difficult for someone to just like watch it and be like, that's not what that clip is saying at all. Actually, it's the exact opposite of what that clip is saying. You looked at a 37-second clip and chose with the knowledge that you are equipped, that your audience is so dumb that they won't even watch a 37-second clip. You just chose to lie about everything that I'm saying in the clip. You chose to claim the exact opposite of what I am saying. That's like 2 TikToks worth of attention span. You expect a lot out of these people? No, I think we're dumber than dirt, dude. We have officially become so goddamn stupid. Bro, we're living in post-truth. The fish rots from the head down. Why wouldn't they act like this? We're in an IRL cyberpunk dystopia. I know lying is OP, but like, and I always say like we're getting dumber and dumber, but there is a level of lying that I think even the average, like even the dumbest person will probably go, yeah, I don't think that's correct. This is one of those moments where it's not like what I'm saying is confusing. But like I'm very clearly saying this is not a false flag. I understand why people think it's a false flag because it looks so perfect for a false flag, but I don't think this is a false flag. And I keep repeating that I don't think it's a false flag throughout this 37-second video. It's a very clear point. It's not nuanced, dude. Dude, you say nuance is dead. This is not nuance. This is just how language works. Once I didn't even get clipped out of context. I can't even complain that this is a clip out of context because the context is still in the clip. I mean, sure, there is a broader conversation that I'm having there that you're not going to be able to understand in 30 seconds, but this is one of those moments where like it basically is just it's captured. The essence of what I'm saying is captured in the clip. Look, I'm going to play it once again. So I'm going to read you what the clip imply, like what this dumb is saying. I'm saying in the clip. Hasandpiker, hailed by the New York Times as the future of progressivism, tells his audience that the DC attack might have been a false flag, then immediately says this guy was genuine with his actions. This is a glorification of terrorism. Now, what doesn't make sense here is that these two things are at odds with one another. If he was genuine with his actions, then that would imply that I'm not saying it's a false flag. Having said that, let's take a look at what I actually said. This is obviously clipped by Dan Stalkman as well. My number one perverted Zionist stalker. Let's take a look. But like I'm not Mr. False Flag at all, but like every single thing that he did in the aftermath of the shooting is so fucking crazy that it's like you could not have fucking designed a incident like this. You could not have designed a better false flag incident like this. I'm not saying it is a false flag incident at all. I'm not saying that. I think this is just a one dude who is genuine in his actions and maybe, you know, a little bit brain broken. Okay. But like I'm not, it's right there. Am I crazy? Like, what are we doing? Just watch the fucking clip. Is the assumption nowadays that my expectation is you can't even watch the clip? Like, is that what it is? Because this is basically the same as just someone claiming something that is a complete fabrication and then everyone going, yeah, I believe it. If you can't even watch the fucking clip, what's next? You can't even read the entire tweet? Like, how much further can we go? How much more can we devolve in our endless well of stupidity? Where will this go? I can't wait to see, you know? The expectation is that they posted a clip, therefore the clip supports their claim, so pedophile Nazis won't need to bother watching. Watching the clip is anti-Semitic. This isn't even, like I said, this isn't even about nuance. Like, this is not about nuance. What is shocking is how bad this propaganda is. This is so dumb. It's like asking Grok to fucking summarize the video, you know? It's shocking how stupid people have gotten. Is deliberate because the title is a bad first impression. When people watch the video, they're more likely to hear what was already mentioned in there. Therefore, the title blasting the listener. Okay, here's the thing. If I were to watch something, if I were to see a random account on Twitter without making any assessment whatsoever about like their politics or anything like that, and I saw something that this account was posting that was directly at odds with the proof that they posted in the video right underneath it, I would just never treat this person seriously again. I would go, hey, there's a limited amount of time in my day where I am trying to process information as fast as possible, and you have now wasted my time. You have lied to me. You have led me astray. And you have done so in such a simple to understand manner that I will never treat you seriously ever again. At least that's how I operate, where I feel like if someone has wronged me, in this regard, then I will never trust them again, you know, or at least like if I'm going to be charitable, I'll be like, okay, maybe this was wrong. Maybe this person got it wrong, but next time I'll be a little bit more skeptical, right? And it blows my mind that people don't exercise that at all. And I think part of the reason why people don't exercise this level of caution at all is because everything is just stand culture. Everything's computer. Everything's stand culture. And what I mean by that is there are teams. Politics is boring and annoying, and neither party actually represents people's interests. There's no need for advancing a legislative agenda or anything like that. So it's just like my team is better than your team, right? And online, it even goes beyond that. Like the boomers go, I'm team Democrat, I'm team Republican. The Zoomers go, I'm team this content creator and whatever he believes versus that content creator and whatever he believes. This content creator doesn't like that other content creator. So I have decided that that content creator is bad and everything that he believes is bad and wrong. It's just stand culture all the way down. But in that process, I think a lot of people get duped. Something that I've talked about quite frequently was with like Sex Pestany, right? Not only is he an immoral person, perhaps possibly engaging in criminal acts, right? But also he's wrong all the time. And I know that he has created this environment where he claims that I'm wrong all the time. But like, if you're getting your information from a guy like that, or if you're getting your information from a guy like Hutch, you are just going to be constantly led astray. And at a certain point, you got to go, why is my expectations designed around what this person is telling me not matching up with the reality in front of me? Why is it that these guys were telling me Joe Biden shouldn't drop out and everyone is actually a radical asshole for claiming Joe Biden should drop out all the way until Joe Biden literally dropped out? Why is it that if I follow these guys, I'm always playing catch up? I'm always wrong. Why is it that there are no penalties for consistently getting things wrong from the audiences that are demanding more and more wrong information, I guess? Like if someone were to claim to be a political commentator and they got something so spectacularly wrong, I would at least try to dig deep and analyze how they got it wrong, right? And if that was consistent, if they were consistently in the wrong, whether it be telling Biden not to drop out and that everyone is delusional for claiming that Biden is actually too old, when obviously the overwhelming majority of Americans were aware of this reality. And then on top of that, they were like, Kamala Harris is running the best campaign possible. She shouldn't say anything about Israel, Palestine. Shut the fuck up. And that also came out to be, that also was a spectacular failure. At a certain point, you have to recognize, like, maybe this guy isn't giving me the best possible opinion. Maybe this guy is leading me astray. Do you want to be wrong all the time? I guess maybe. Maybe people would rather feel a sense of community and a shared wrongness than to be right. I guess that's what it is.